Good afternoon. Welcome to Point of the Day. During this time of quarantine and stay at home, are you becoming more of a critic or a creator? You can survive as a critic, but in order to thrive, you must be a creator. Your energy will follow your focus. So, what are you focusing on at this time? We're in an environment right now that has given birth to competition. How can you be the best? Be the best dancer, singer, a writer, actor, spoken word artist. It's about being the best. Competition constantly. What that has done is created a world of competitors and critics. What does that do to the competitor? Makes me constantly try to beat you. I'm trying to beat this person. I'm not trying to be my best self necessarily. I'm trying to beat someone else that I'm looking at. That's fine if you end up winning and becoming number one. But what happens if you come in 8th place, 7th place, and you're not number one? What happens then? But then what about the critics? Because it gives birth to that. And that's what this environment has done, is put the audience in the seat of being the judge and the critic. And more often than not, these critics are not people who are in the ring being vulnerable themselves. They're sitting back judging someone else. And what that does, the problem with that is that you cannot consistently be creative if you are in the mindset of criticizing. Your energy will consistently follow your focus. What are you focusing on? Who are you becoming during this time? And in order to really thrive during this time, we have to find creative ways, because we no longer have some of the things that we previously had available to us now. So we must be creative. But are you spending that time creating, or are you spending that time criticizing other people who are doing that? Some will criticize this video and others, and while not creating themselves. So how do you change that? How do you rediscover and get to your true essence of yourself? How do you do that? You have to look in the mirror, not at the external, but go inside and look at what I call internal intelligence. So inside the wisdom of the body, just like in nature, it teaches us how we can best thrive in any environment. We look at the lungs, the spleen, the kidney, the bladder, all our organs inside. They're not competing with each other. Can you imagine what that would be like? But they're complementing and they're collaborating together. What happened to that for us? So in the pendulum of things, where is your energy, especially now that many of us are at home and removed from other things? I see more and more competitions, more and more people competing against each other, as opposed to collaborating, figuring out how we can get strong. Your energy will follow your focus. You can survive in this environment, but you cannot by criticizing, but you cannot thrive unless you become a creator. Point of the day. Are you becoming more of a critic or a creator? Stay tuned for the next point of the day. Oh, one last thing I just thought of. I was watching this show the other day, and it had an architect that was on, and he says, what I do is do. So as that creator, think of something you can do. You don't like what you see, do something different. Don't just criticize. You don't like what you hear, say something different. Create a new monologue. You want to see something different. Create that experience yourself. I got a little carried away. Let me stop. Point of the day, critic or creator. Till next time.